Hello, fellow witches and wizards. My name is Phoenix City, and welcome back to Nancy Drew Treasure in the Royal Tower. Let's continue exploring this really neat castle. So let's go downstairs and have a look around. Wouldn't it be awesome to stay in a castle like this? I would totally be down for that. Got some postcards. Peppercliff Farms. Ski, Wisconsin. Can you handle the view? Wisconsin. Wickford Castle, 1923. Butteridge Ski Resort, Land O'Lakes, Wisconsin. Le Pierre Chateau, the oldest chateau in Lake Pond, Wisconsin. You mean there's more than one chateau in Wisconsin? I find that hard to believe. So we can't go through that door. We can go through there, but we won't at the moment. We can go up those stairs, and look at that. We have someone to talk to, our very first character.
Hello, Miss Drew. Did you get squared away upstairs?
Yes, thanks, Mr. Egan. My room is charming, but I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise, too. Would you mind checking it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away, and around here it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. And now to make matters worse, there have been a couple of incidents.
What kind of incidents?
Someone vandalized our historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Why would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere, and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
Wow, a hole in the wall? What do you think they were looking for?
I can't tell, but somebody's definitely after something.
What else has gone wrong?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap, saying our room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
Sounds like you're swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on 'em for her, but he won't deliver 'em. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring 'em up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
Can you do something about my radiator?
Sorry, not yet.
So how long have you been working here?
A while.
Thanks, Mr. Egan.
Okay, see ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Awesome. So, looks like we've got a chore for him to do. But we will get that when we actually explore the basement. Can we go back here while he's here? Probably not.
I should wait until I'm alone.
Yeah. That's probably appropriate. Okay. So we'll check out this place in here. Let me just save it. Might want to spell my own name correctly. That would be helpful. Okay. Start from the right side of the entryway. That music wonderful. Oh, and look, we have another person. We can go that way. We will when we're done exploring. Let's talk to this person.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
Good to know. I wonder if we should... I'm going to add that to my list. We'll search Dexter's desk after hours. Thanks for the tip, Lisa.
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey. Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
What do you know about Professor Hotchkiss?
Oh my gosh! Wait till you hear this! Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
So she's the one who's typing. So that's her room.
You said she's a professor. Do you know what she teaches?
I'm really not sure. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Habla español?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
Creepy, right? I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
That magazine she's reading is actually taken from another Nancy Drew game. It's taken from the second one, Stay Tuned for Danger. And don't you just love the sound of that crackling fire? That's exactly the best winter sound, let's be honest. Okay, we got some books. Books are my favorite. Major Figures and Events of the French Revolution, Book 1. Marie Antoinette, born in Vienna, Austria on November 2nd, 1755, she was the youngest daughter of Francis I and Maria Theresa, Emperor and Empress of the Holy Roman Empire. In 1770, as a young teenager, she was obliged to wed Louis the... Oh no. Okay, I know Roman numerals, it just takes me a second. Okay, that's 10, 5, and 1. That's the 16th, right? Louis the 16th of France to symbolize an alliance between France and her parents' dynasty, the Habsburgs of Austria. 4 years later, Marie Antoinette became Queen of France when her husband was crowned King Louis the 16th. As queen, her lavish lifestyle made her unpopular. While the commoners stood in bread lines praying for food, they cursed the queen who was living so comfortably in her grand palace. The people's discontent grew and grew until a full-scale revolution broke out in 1789. In 1791, it looked like the monarchy would not survive, and Marie sought assistance from other European rulers. It was arranged for the king and queen to escape Paris on the night of June 20, but revolutionary forces apprehended the royal couple at Varennes on June 25th and escorted them back to Paris as prisoners. On August 10th, 1792, the monarchy was finally overthrown. Marie Antoinette spent the rest of her life in Parisian prisons. Louis XVI was executed on orders from the National Convention in January 1793, and in August the Queen was put in solitary confinement in the conciergerie. Marie Antoinette was brought before the Revolutionary Tribunal on October 14th, 1793, and guillotined 2 days later. See next page. Lots of people pronounce it guillotine. The French, when you put two L's together, it makes a y sound. It's pronounced guillotine. She was executed without proof of the crimes for which she was accused. Like they needed proof. They were so angry. They were chopping off heads left and right. The Queen was hardly the first or the last. The guillotine. It is uncertain who actually invented the guillotine, but we do know that it was named after Dr. Joseph Guillotin, who recommended its use to the National Assembly in France in 1789 as the most humane and efficient form of capital punishment. I don't know about that. I don't know about humane, but a guillotine similar to this one was used to behead thousands, including Marie Antoinette, during the French Revolution. So we have the crossbar, the mouton, the grooves, the decklace, lunette, shield, and bascule. Okay. Okay, so that's that one. Is this the same one? Yep. And Major Figures and Events of the French Revolution, Book 2. The storming of the Bastille. I don't know if it's, and I don't think it's pronounced Bastille in this case because there's an E at the end. So I think that means that you do pronounce the double L's. There are no hard and fast rules concerning sounds in the French language, as you'll find. On July 14th, 1789, an angry Parisian mob stormed and captured the old royal prison known as the Bastille. The mob was looking for weapons and ammunition. The governor was killed, the 7 inmates, none of them political prisoners, were freed. After the prison was overthrown, its thick walls were torn down. When told what had taken place, King Louis XVI exclaimed, "Why, this is a revolt!" "No, sire," was the reply, "it is a revolution." And indeed, this first outbreak of violence marked the true beginning of the revolution. After July 14th, there was no going back. The mob who participated in the takeover later became known as les vainqueurs de la Bastille. Okay. Jean Leboeuf, 1768 to 1812. Born to peasant farmer, Jean Leboeuf became one of the commanders of the French Revolutionary Army at the age of 22. He is best known for foiling Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette's attempt to escape Paris in June 1791. After hearing rumors of their planned escape, Leboeuf organized troops to intercept the fleeing royal couple. The king and queen were captured at Varennes and escorted back to Paris as prisoners. The monarchy was finally overthrown less than 14 months later. Leboeuf later became a general under Napoleon Bonaparte and a member of the new French aristocracy. He amassed great wealth and built a beautiful chateau that became known throughout the French upper class for its splendid library. Leboeuf died in the War of 1812. Ironically, the great general was not killed by enemy soldiers but by food poisoning that resulted from eating a can of rancid beef. The chateau remained in his name until the 1920s, when his then impoverished family was forced to sell off his estate. Cool, good. Okay, let's head in this direction, and we're gonna save it. This game does have the potential to crash. It is an older game, so saving often is recommended. We'll head in this direction first. Okay, there's a staircase. Let's finish exploring this floor first. Again, hitboxes are a little wonky in this game. If you don't know what I mean by hitbox, it's where the cursor changes into another cursor, which means it can be manipulated. So here, it's just a magnifying glass, so you can't do anything. It's just a normal cursor. But when it turns into an arrow, that means you can go that way. That means the hitbox is over here. The hitbox might normally be here in a normal game, but it's over here for some reason. Looking around, looking around. For some people, like the beginning of a game is the least interesting part. The looking around bit isn't very interesting. For me, it's one of the best parts of these games for me. Oh, there's an interesting outline there. I wonder what that's for. I enjoy just looking around. I enjoy the boring bits, I guess you could say.
It's locked.
It's locked. Can we not? Okay. And here's the elevator. We won't use the elevator just yet. Just making sure we look around everywhere first. I think we've been this way. And we're on our way back around. Oops. There we go. Change in music. Okay, good. So everywhere has been explored in this area. So we will save it and see where this staircase goes. Oops. We can't go up that way because it's too dark, right?
It's too dark. I should take the elevator.
So we're gonna go down this way. A ski rental. That is this way. Just looking for any clues, any red from the magnifying glass. Okay. Huh. This must be where the ski rental, there's, someone's supposed to be here. Okay?
Jacques must be gone.
Okay. What time will he be back? He's here from 9 to 12 and from 2 to 5. I'll write that down. Jacques. He's here from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. All right. Well, we will come back to visit him. Let me put that down in my things to do. Okay, got some rental rates there. The slopes, we've got the elevator here. Ooh, a sauna. We have lockers here. We have Dexter's, Jacques, Christy, Sammy, and Mary.
It's like the North Pole out there.
Ooh, okay. We don't want to go out there. Restrooms. Oh. That one's our locker, 310. But we don't have the combination. We're going to have to go back upstairs and get that. But we will open our locker, add it to my list of things to do, and we'll go grab the combination. Okay, so we haven't explored everywhere down in the basement yet, so let's do that first before we explore the elevator. Okay, let's look around here.
Hello there, Dead End. My name's Nancy Drew.
I thought that was so funny when I was a kid. I thought that was hilarious. We have this thing, which is the elevator reset button, if we ever need that. And this is a fuse box. Don't touch any of the fuses. You can end up messing up things that you cannot fix. Or is difficult to fix. Difficult to put back. And I've watched other YouTubers who play this game mess with the fuses, and they take forever to fix what they've broken. Okay, so we've explored everywhere down here. Let's take a look at the elevator. Hello there. Weird hitboxes. Okay, I'm gonna save it as well. Save, save, save.
It's locked.
It's locked? Well, that means we need to call it. Okay. We have this information here. Cadavella Inc., specializing in lifts since 1929, model number 50964, max capacity 4 passengers, 640 pounds. And we have these buttons. We can go to the first floor. Or we could go to the second floor. But also, we can go up as well. Ooh. Yikes. If you're afraid of heights, this is pretty scary. Pretty scary stuff. We turn around. And there's that. But yeah, you can explore the elevator shaft. How fun. Hopefully we won't ever need that. So I think we've explored everywhere that I can think of. Except the staircase, where the staircase is dark, too dark to use. The music got very menacing. So I think that is it for exploring thoroughly. Yeah, okay. Well, I think I will end the video there. For now, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like more content like this, please click the subscribe button. If you like the video, click the like button and click the bell icon in order to get notified when I upload. Also, when I go live, I am not doing any live streams this week because it's Christmas week, but normally, starting next week, I live stream every day, except Wednesday and Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except Saturdays. Saturdays, I live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have a Patreon, link in the description down below if you'd like to support what I do. And, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical day.